to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a fall inspired makeup look, but instead of the typical like, you know, red lip, warm eyes, I kind of wanted to do something cool because when I think of fall, I'm cold, if we're being honest. I'm not warm anymore. So we're gonna do something a little bit cooler, but still very fall inspired. I also just wanted to let you guys know before we get started in this video that this video is in collaboration with Glambot. You guys know that I absolutely love Glambot. I've worked with them on a previous video before. They're basically the Plato's Closet of gently used makeup. So I picked out a bunch of products from them and I'm gonna be showing you guys them in this video. I'm going to be putting a link in the description where new customers can get 30% off their first order. But also, just a heads up, they have a lot of limited edition stuff. Stuff kind of just sells as it comes in. So they have somewhat of a limited stock. I know that when I was looking at things, I would save things in my cart and then I would go back and they would already be sold. And if you sign up for their mailing list, then you can stay up to date on promotions and discounts. And hey, if you have a lot of makeup and feel like selling yours and making some cash, then you can do that as well. But yes, okay, let's get into the video. So to get started, I'm going to be using my NYX Photo Loving Primer. I'm actually almost out of this and that is awesome because this wasn't one of my favorite primers. Like, it was just kind of average, but I'm kind of excited to almost be done it so then I can just move on to trying a new primer. It says that this like cancels out redness, but you know, I don't know how much that works. Okay, so for foundation slash, I guess this is like a CC cream. This is from Glambot. It is by IT Cosmetics. It's the CC Plus Illumination Color Correcting Illuminating Full Coverage Cream, and I am so excited to try this. I actually already opened it and it doesn't even look like it's been used. So like, look at this. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Yeah, honestly, I don't think this has been used. Like, and I've been super impressed with Glambot in the past where like I've gotten things and I'm like, this has not even been touched. And I'm just gonna be using it on my flat top face brush by XO Beauty. I'm so excited to see the type of coverage this has. It's actually a really good match for my skin, I think. And the coverage seems to be really good so far. I'm just going to throw a little bit of concealer just right onto that one blemish because, girl, that's a bad blemish. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to actually cover that one up. This stuff smells like really good. I really like the coverage of this and it feels really good. So yay for this IT Cosmetics CC Plus Illumination Cream. And I'm glowing, I'm like illuminated. Ooh. Taking my same NARS Radiant Creamy because I've recently fell back in love with this. I have so many just like concealers and things like that that I can try. So I think that's kind of why I forced myself to stop using it because I had so many like on backup that I just hadn't tried before. If you can hear chewing in the background, I bought Oaks a new bone specifically so that he wouldn't bug me during this video. So okay, next I'm using my NARS Translucent Crystal Powder. You guys know the deal. I never use a different setting powder, like literally ever, because I'm like, why would I use a different one when I'm using Up One, you know what I mean? So for brows, I'm using my Anastasia Dip Brow. I've kind of rediscovered it ever since I did my kind of first impressions again. I've been loving it. So for the front of my brows, I've been using this Urban Decay Brow Beater pencil in Taupe. I've been using this because I love the look of like feathered brows, like in the front, like doing that faded thing, but your girl can't do that because on one side I have to draw in so much of my brow. Okay, so for my eyes, I'm going to be starting with this Lorac Pro palette, and I think I'm going to be taking just cream all over my lid. The main brushes I'm going to be using for this look are these new copper brushes by Sigma. Okay, so for the main transition shade, I'm going to be using this Benefit Shadow. This is in the color Guess Again. This is from Glambot, and you can tell, like, oh my god, barely even used. That swatch right there is from me. Oh, it's so pigmented. Look at that. I'm just going slow with it because it can always build up, but it's harder to take away. Just so you guys know, I totally have my friend Tori on FaceTime right now. She's doing her brows, and you can she's muted. You can make it not muted.
Hi!
There we go. We're just doing our makeup together for the sake.
Friends who do their makeup together stay together.
Yeah, did you hear that? Friends who do their makeup together stay together. So I'm also bringing that just under my eye. Okay, so to build up the black, because we want a pretty matte shade, I have this eyeliner and shadow stick from e.l.f. I've actually never used this. It's a bit shimmery, but we can tone it down with oh my god, I just like heard a bang at my door. That was so scary. I don't hear anything. Hopefully no one's gonna come in and murder me. I think it's stormy outside. I think that's what the sound is. I think. So I'm just gonna blend this in with my finger. And I don't really care to be at all precise with this because we're going to be putting something over it. Okay, so the black that we're gonna be using is called, what else? Black. I'm just gonna be taking that on my Sigma E32 brush, and I'm just gonna be putting that right onto my lid. So I'm just gonna take my E39 brush and buff it out. So I'm just gonna go back in and build up the black on the lid. So just to cool up the outside of the eyes, I'm going into my Sigma Fall Softly palette. I'm just gonna be taking a mix of this like pink and this purple right here. Then on my Sigma E37, I'm just going back into the Lorac palette, and I'm just going to take that white shade, and I'm just going to put that under the front of my eye just to brighten that up a bit. For mascara, I'm going to be using the Jordana Best Lash Extreme. For bottom lash mascara, I really love the Dior Show New Look because just like the brush is just so good for your bottom lashes. Look at that. It's just East perfect. So we gonna do that. Sometimes I get these weird moods when I film and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have done a voiceover, you know? Can you hear Oaks drinking in the background? He's literally like drinking like he's never drank water before. For lashes, I'm gonna be using these Blinque eyelashes. They look like this. On my waterline, I'm going to be taking this Pixi Eye Brightener. I absolutely love this thing. Just to brighten it up, this is one of the flesh toned ones. Now because the lashes are on, I'm going to be using this Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is from Glambot. This is just the Eyelights Matte, and this is in Camille. We're not going to be bronzing today because we don't want any warmth in this look, but we are going to be contouring using the Wet n Wild contour palette. You guys know that I absolutely love this. Where I do want a little bit of warmth is on my cheeks. So I'm going to be using my Bobbi Brown. This is the brightening brick, and this is in pink. It looks just like that. Kind of just going to be using this as a shimmery blush. Looks like that on your brush. Okay, for highlight, I'm going to be using the MAC Pigment in Vanilla. If you guys have been watching me since the beginning, you will have known that this is like one of my favorites. So for lips, I'm using this NYX Butter Lipstick, and this is in the color Snow Cap. I'm just going to be putting that all over my lips. Then I'm going to be taking this Lime Crime color in Chinchilla. And I know that there's a lot of stuff surrounding Lime Crime and I'm totally in agreement with it, but I do have this color and I'm gonna use it because I had just bought it actually, but also because I don't have anything else like this, so when I do get something like this kind of like purpley gray color, then I will toss this one. If you're wondering why I mixed the two, Chinchilla is quite a dark purple on its own, and I did want more of a Greige look. Now to mattify this lip color, I'm just going to be taking some translucent powder. I'm just going to be putting some of that onto my lips. Okay, and so this is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps a lot. And don't forget to check out Glambot. Like I said, they got some really amazing stuff on there, especially limited edition, and they also do sell brand new stuff as well. I will link everything that you guys need to know down below. But other than that, I hope that you guys have a fantastic day. Bye guys!